Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah?
No. Shit, Rita.
You're fine. It's fine.
Stop.
Hey,
Rita.
this is me you're trying to bullshit. If you get involved, you're gonna make mistakes you can't take back.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. What does that mean? Where'd you get that? Until you burn? Until you die?
You know me well enough to know not to ask me to quit.
It's because I know you, I'm asking. Because I care about you.
Pepperoni girls. I mean, we probably don't know how it is when we go to the. Now I can't taste this, but I do know that it's sweet. Does that make sense?
What?
I can taste that it's sweet, but I can't taste that it's honey.
You're not gonna taste the honey in the biscuit.
I put honey on the biscuit.
Honey is sweet. What other taste does honey have?
You're not understanding.
No, honey's sweet. I didn't know honey had a different taste than sweet.
Like you could taste the honey, that it's honey. I can't taste that it's honey, but I know it's honey because I know I put it on there. But I can taste that something sweet on
Coverage of
there.
the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Dalton hands off to Elliott, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. This will be Dalton again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And they EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. And it'll be Dalton again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Shotgun now for Breeze. Aaron Smith into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Yeah, let's get second.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey. 4 down.
Second and 14.
Watch that in. Tight end right. Practice. Mike 52. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Dalton. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? You ready? Check.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now, Breeze again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, yeah, this is a ball game now, baby.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And that is no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Check.
Dalton here from the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On first down, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after that.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Completes it right side to Cooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
That's track. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. They're not ready for this. Regular. They still playing
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
52's the mark.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Neville Gallimore on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the load out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now, Breeze again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the upright.